Hey guys, it's Caitlin here and welcome back to my channel, Simply Katie. So today I have for you guys a CAS video, and this is my very first CAS video. I am actually creating Mr. and Mrs. Potatohead. And the reason I am creating them is because I am hoping that I will be creating a Let's Play very soon, and Mr. and Mrs. Potatohead are going to be a couple of my characters. So I basically based these two characters off of the cartoon Mr. and Mrs. Potatohead from Toy Story. And Mrs. Potatohead we're working on right now. She's got a purple eyeshadow, classic bright red lipstick. She has her little red heels, and she also has a white hat. She doesn't have any hair, so what I chose to do was go with a Amber Rose sort of feel to it, and I've given her this men's sort of shaved look, and she wears a hat most of the time, so she still does look really nice with the very short hair. So we're just looking for that floppy hat, and I think this is the closest as possible that we could get to the hat that she actually wears in the cartoon. So we're just putting on that classic purple eyeshadow and the classic red lips, and she also has, which I forgot to mention, she has little yellow pearl earrings, and we go ahead and we put those on her as well. The pearls in the game, they're not as vibrant as the cartoon character, but I think they're more realistic in the sense that they're not as vibrant. I think it works really nicely. You can see them right here, just a very muted yellow, but I think it still looks nice. I was trying to think whether it'd be a good idea to give her a different sort of style hat, but I thought I still wanted to try and keep her as close as possible to the cartoon character of Mrs. Potato Head, so that's why I went back to the floppy hat. Now, when I was coming to choose the outfits for Mrs. Potato Head, because she doesn't wear any other items of clothing apart from shoes in Toy Story, I sort of felt that she would be more of a feminine character, and the reason why I thought that is because of the makeup and the hat she wears. They're sort of feminine, in my opinion, so I decided to try and give her wardrobe a very feminine feel. I also wanted to give it a lot of red, or some red, and I wanted to give her some lighter, softer colours, like this little dusty rose pink dress that you just saw on her a moment ago. We are going to be giving her the romantic trait, the foodie trait, and we are also going to be giving her the family orientated trait. I chose romantic trait because in Toy Story, Mrs. Potato Head is very loving towards Mr. Potato Head, so I thought that would work really well as one of her traits. I've also got family orientated as another one of her traits because in Toy Story she is gifted to Andy's baby sister, Molly. I'm pretty sure Molly's the name, I think so, but anyway, she is gifted to her, and so basically she is the toy of the little girl, and because this is human, I have adapted it in the way that she enjoys children, and so she plays with the kids a lot, maybe takes them to a park, you know, and just so they can play on the playground and all of those kinds of things. And Foodie, I gave her the trait Foodie because I also give Mr. Potato Head the trait Foodie, because I feel like they would be a kind of couple who enjoy eating, who enjoy to eat when they go out. So I think I did actually skip a lot of the wardrobe, because I was talking about her traits. But for the formal wear, we gave her a very fiery red and black dress, and I chose that because I thought it was very fierce. And Mrs. Potato Head, she's always been a very strong-willed woman, so I thought it would fit her personality really well to have that very vibrant dress. Very simple pajamas, simple athletic wear, and just for the party wear, I've decided to choose the everyday outfit that I had already created. I decided to make that her party wear, and I chose this instead, the little red peplum top and white skinny jeans, as her everyday wear instead. So we switched those around. I think they're more suited for the everyday and for the party wear. Sorry, excuse me. I do actually, my idea when I create this Let's Play is that Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head are not going to be a couple just yet. So you will see that in the Let's Play, when I get around to introducing it, that they're not a married couple. And the reason for that is because, well, you'll just have to find out in the Let's Play. For the moment being, though, they are married because I created them at the same time. But I do change that for the Let's Play. And I will be uploading them to gallery, but you'd have to upload them separately. So here we're putting in the traits, sorry, right there. She is going to be a full-grown adult. And we've got Mr. Potato Head here now, who is going to be a young adult. And I wanted him to be younger than Mrs. Potato Head. So Mr. Potato Head, he's got blue shoes, he's got a moustache, and he has sort of like a bowler hat. I think that's what it's called. And so I decided to give him the moustache, and I try to use blue shoes in his different outfits, and I give him that hat. Now, Mrs. Potato Head is a very stylish woman, and I feel like Mr. Potato Head wouldn't have a sense of style at all. Sorry. I feel like he wouldn't have a sense of style at all. So I feel that this hat, this that he's going to wear, that Mr. Potato Head wears, is quite an ugly hat. I don't think it looks great at all, but that's why I think that he is going to have no sense of style, because it doesn't look good and it won't suit anything, but he doesn't care. As long as he's comfortable, he's happy. So we've got the hat right there that I was just talking about, and you can probably see what I mean by it's sort of an ugly hat. He as well is going to have the foodie trait. I may have mentioned that before, but he as well is going to have the traits because he will enjoy eating with his wife, taking her out on dates and such. He is going to also have the lazy trait because I feel like in the movie, Mrs. Potato Head is always making sure that he's got all his things packed. And when he, goes out on his little adventures, make sure he's got everything. So I feel like she would be running around after him, making sure that he's going to survive the day, basically. And he's also got the clumsy trait because in Toy Story he's always losing his ear or his hat or his moustache, and Mrs. Potato Head is always returning it and finding it for him. And so I thought that being clumsy would fit really well with the trying to match up his personality with the character in Toy Story. I think this one does have blue shoes as well. Sorry, for a moment I thought the shoes were black because I am doing this voiceover with a very, very tiny screen. We've got a blue suit. I thought it would look nice to tie in blue into his suit as well. Also just very simple athletic wear. I've given him a proper set of pajamas as well when we get to pajamas, because I feel like he is a man who likes to sleep in pajamas at night. Usually I will put just track pants and a t-shirt on, but he definitely is the kind of person who would like to sleep in some comfy pajamas. He's doing his party wear now. Again, no sense of style, so I feel like he's just grabbed this t-shirt and jacket combo out of his wardrobe, chucked some pants on, and then chucked on another pair of blue shoes, and he probably looked at himself and thought, this looks great, this is how I'm going to this party. Here we have very simple swimwear as well, and this little hat here, I was playing around with for the fun of it, so just ignore that little hat. I decided to name them Eugene and Bonnie Potatohead. Bonnie's last name will change to Clarence, and you'll see that in the gallery, but that's only because that is what I've chosen to be a maiden name, pretty much. And I do not remember what the lifetime aspiration is for both of them. I have sort of forgotten, but yeah, you can always choose an aspiration that you think suits you. Anyway, we have the screenshots coming up now. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If so, please remember to give it a thumbs up and follow so you can see more videos like this in the future. Thanks guys, bye!